சிவாய மகாபெரிவா திருடிகளே சரணம். நம்முடைய மைண்ட்ஸ் பே நேயர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய பணிவான வணக்கங்கள், கோடான கொடி நன்றிகள். நல்லது நடக்கும், நல்லது மட்டுமே நடக்கும். இந்த பதிவில் ஒரு ஃபீட்பேக் தான் நான் அட்டாச் பண்ண போகிறேன். கிராட்டிடியூட் எவ்வளோ ஒரு பவர்ஃபுல்லானது. நம்ம கிராட்டிடியூட் பற்றி வீடியோ போட்டுட்ருக்கோம், ஆனால் அந்தளவுக்கு அதுவும் ரீச் ஆகலை. பட் ரீச் ஆகும் அப்படிங்கிற நம்பிக்கை எனக்கு அதிகம். அது எல்லாருக்குமே தேவையானது. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப எளிமையான டெக்னிக். ஒரு கிராட்டிடியூட் சொல்கிறது அவ்வளோதான். நீங்கள் அதுக்காகன்னு போய் உட்காந்து எதுவும் செலவெல்லாம் பண்ண போகிறதே கிடையாது. உங்கள் வீட்டில் இருந்தே நீங்கள் செய்யக்கூடிய ரொம்ப எளிமையான டெக்னிக். காலையில் செய்ய போகிறீங்க, திரும்ப நைட்டு உட்காந்து ரீட் பண்ண போகிறீங்க, உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிற டைம்லலாம் நீங்கள் செய்ய போகிறீங்க, அவ்வளோதான். லிமிட்டேஷன் அப்படிங்கிறது கிடையாது. அதுக்கு இந்த கிராட்டிடியூட் யூஸ் பண்ணி ஒருத்தவங்க, என்னுடைய கிளையண்ட் தான் அவங்க எப்படி பயனடைஞ்சாங்க அப்படிங்கிறத இந்த வீடியோவில் நான் ஃபீட்பேக்காக அவங்களுடைய ஆடியோவை அட்டாச் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். கேட்டு பயனடையுங்கள். நன்றி, வணக்கம். ஆடியோ கேட்கலாம்.
Namaskaram. My name is Meena. Vishala shared a lot of information about gratitude and experiencing miracles through a more grateful attitude with me. I had a chance to see some of her videos on Kanchi Mahaperiyava, and adukapra I was more interested. I reached out to her because I was a big devotee of I was very devoted to Mahaperiyava, and when I reached out to her, I also told I found her very I found it very healing to talk to her, and I told her about some of the difficulties I was facing, and she tried to explain about how gratitude works to me. But the first time அவங்க சொல்லியிருந்த போது எனக்கு ஒன்றும் ரொம்ப I didn't take it very seriously. I just felt like it was someone just saying positive things, but it's not really easy to be able to implement it when you're already going through a very low phase. Adunala I didn't really even listen to it so much, and then the second time I think I was still struggling with those difficulties, and then I don't know, for some reason I just felt it will feel better if I call her and talk to her. So adunala I just reached out to her again, and in the water she was so she was very warm. She took the time to sit and explain it more in detail to me, and that made a big difference because I was beginning to understand the technical side of it also, and then it felt like it was practical to at least try doing it. The difficulty I was facing my husband had lost his job. அவங்க 15 years he was working with one company, and அப்புறம் we had taken a 6-month leave because of a health issue that one of my children were facing. அப்புறம் he was going to rejoin after the 6 months was over, and அப்போ just on the day before he joined, he was they let him go. அப்புறம் we were all in shock because it was a good job and he was with them for 15 years. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்னாச்சுன்னா, at that point only I had reached out to her the second time, and அப்போ she said she told me நீங்கள் thank you for giving me a good job ன்னு நீங்கள் எழுதுங்க அப்படின்னு. அது நீங்கள் எப்போ உங்களுக்கு யோசனையாக இருக்கும் போதும் நீங்கள் you affirm it to yourself அந்த மாதிரி அவங்க சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. And I told my husband, and she told me அந்த மாதிரி நம்ம யோசிச்சோன்னா the frequency will change, and the universe will make it happen for you to match how your attitude is. So இந்த வாட்டி ரொம்ப மெக்கானிக்கலாக we decide to do it, whether we felt it or not. Just mechanically we'll keep on saying it whenever we're feeling low about it, or also I told my husband I didn't think he would do it, but then he actually started writing in a book that thank you for giving me a good job ன்னு அவங்க சாமியே நினச்சிக்கிட்டு he was writing it. And then what happened, ஒரு 2 weeks போயிருக்கும், or maybe it was a little more than 2 weeks. suddenly there was this manager who worked with him in the in his previous company. அவங்க 13 years he worked directly with my husband. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க வந்து he left and he became a director in another company of his own. Suddenly he reached out to my husband because he knew that he knew him personally and he had a good working experience with him, and suddenly he reached out to him and and my husband explained what had happened, and he was shocked and he told no worries, you come and join our firm, and he also said he gave us much better working conditions and more flexibility, more work life home life balance, more support for the situation that we were in. So it was way better than what we were having previously with the bigger firm that he was working for. And this was இப்போ திரும்பி பார்க்கும்போது it was the best thing that could have happened for him to lose the job with the previous firm, because then only he was able to access something way better, something way more suitable for him. It was a much better working condition and a more better opportunity for him. And we were very surprised. இந்த மாதிரி நடந்தோன்னு அன்னைக்கு we were very excited, and we also understood how gratitude works. Aprom we started working very hard at understanding this and implementing it, and we were very conscious about how we thought, and a lot of things started improving when we started doing this. Literally every time a negative feeling came, I would at least stop and I'll say I'll give a positive spin to it. I'll say thank you for a good thing, whether I had it or not. And then I reached out to Vishala again, and அவங்க வந்து she was so happy, and அப்புறமா I had a few more doubts on how to phrase my thank yous, everything. She was such a blessing. She was a savior, a guidance. She made me understand a very simple concept that we've known from our life, but how profound it was and how much we took that for granted. And Aprima, I went through all her videos, almost every video that she put out there. Now I was very I kept looking. I went back from the first video that she'd put to because I wanted to listen to it, understand it, and I knew for me to follow it, I need to understand it in detail. And so ஒரு video ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டோட I would hear all of it, and இப்போவும் I've always bookmarked her YouTube channel and subscribed for it, and then எப்போ புது வீடியோ வந்தாலும் I'd be waiting to listen to it. And I think she started us on a journey, and it was a much better, and we started realizing even the small things we say, very careful not to make it negative, very careful to stay away from saying anything even casually negative, because we know what an impact it makes. So and that in the beginning கொஞ்சம் அப்பப்போ சொல்லிட்டு அப்புறம் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு we'll remind ourselves, and we'll keep correcting ourselves. But அப்புறமா போக கொஞ்சம் it became easier, it became less frequent that we were going towards I don't know, that more at times if we are feeling like we needed more hope or more bleak, we would try to stay away from it, and we'll always say thank you, everything is working out for my highest good, I'm very grateful, thank you for everything அப்படினு அப்பப்போ we'll keep saying, and உடனே our moods would lift. And we were able to, yes, it does take an effort, especially when we are feeling a bit low, but then it becomes easier, it keeps getting easier, and you can see the result. It was very profound, and it made such a huge difference. And I'm very grateful that I met her. No, I didn't meet her. I'm very grateful that I got to know her, and I'm very grateful to the help that she gave me and my husband. Our whole family benefited so much from this. We are really grateful. Thank you so much, Vishala. Thank you.